Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back once again to Civilization 6. We are playing as the Vikings. We are playing on a standard map. We're playing on an Island Plates map because we're playing as Norway, the Vikings. And we're playing on Deity difficulty, epic game pace. And that's why we're calling this one the Viking Epic, because it sounds kind of cool. Oh, I need to invert my keys. There we go. Cool. And now, despite the fact that it is 1350 AD, we are in the modern age. We're catching up on some of our Renaissance tech here, but we just stuck our toes into the modern age just right over here with steel. And now we're trying to catch up on some of the rest of this stuff here. Like, I've neglected banking horribly, and the reason that I've done that is, frankly, I'm relying on harbors. Harbors are actually really good, at least on Island Plates maps, at being a combination of gold and production. So they're doing quite a good job. Last time, or actually a few episodes ago, we took the lion's share of Japan's territory. And then we just kind of burned and pillaged the area around Tokyo, just to weaken them. After doing some scouting, I've decided that I'm not able to finish off the Congo or do anything there, or actually attack India. I tried attacking India with my frigates from the Renaissance, and we're just gonna come back to that in a little bit because we have battleships now. So battleships hit significantly harder than frigates do. We only have a couple. Actually, I think we only have one at the moment. Yes, indeed. So we're going to get those upgraded. We've got a few more on the way. And let's continue.
My liege, we are beginning.
And we're going to...
more specialized districts we construct,
we're going to get all the tips because because of the patch. And I just loaded this game, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, we're currently... Jakarta is allied with India. We're at war with India, so... Gonna have to deal with them. I'd like to conquer all of India's main continent. It kind of looks a bit like Australia with a little bit of a peninsula down here. And maybe just leave them Hyderabad? I'm pretty sure I mispronounced it. Anyway, the city has the word bad in it, and it is kind of a bad city. Anyway, for now, Gandhi, let's see. It won't give up much. I'm not really interested in stopping the war now. This is where things will turn around, I think, quite nicely. I'm gonna pop into the military screen just to check our military strength. So 961. Jadviga and John Curtin are over 1,000. Pedro is just... We're on par with Pedro. We're slightly stronger than the Congo. And Gandhi has half of our strength. Japan's still recovering from the beating we gave him there. So Hojo is not up for much at the moment here. Anyway, can bring in our ships. Let's try out these new battle cruisers. New battleships. Can attack without fear of reprisal. Not doing as much damage as I'd like, but I mean... They have to take time out of their production queue to actually heal this. So that did do 20. That's not too bad. It's not too shabby. This is... so if we're two... It's going to sound weird, but if we're 2 circles outside of the city, then we're out of range. So, like for example, these things have a range of 3. Cities only have a range of 2. If that makes sense. So as long as you're 2 hexes away from the city, you're good. Most of you guys probably already know that, but there might be 1 or 2 people out there who don't. And I'm just gonna attempt to give useful tips as they come up. Also, every single one of the oils is in the water because Island Plates map. We'll bring in our Great Admiral. She's actually not going to have much of an effect because the battleship is a modern age ship. So that's not going to work until we get destroyers, and then the destroyers will be more powerful. Also, we have 3 turns till nationalism, which is really exciting. We can get some really, really powerful battleships, and we will actually want to core those or turn those into fleets. Because even though the bonus you get, it doesn't double their physical combat strength, the combat strengths kind of multiply in a funny way in this game where you can get substantially stronger units. Oh, so another thing, we can't really... Actually, we can upgrade this turn. Let's upgrade the frigate first. This guy right here. Get him into our territory. We'll do the upgrade. The upgrade's really cheap. Kind of actually still kicking myself from the last episode where I didn't do the upgrade before. Or I didn't build a bunch of cheap frigates and then launch them, complete them before I did the steel tech. That's what I was trying to say in a very roundabout, crazy way. Also, guys, we're going to be sending our apostle here to basically to die. We're sending him off to his death so that we can get... a lot of them seem to have the martyr promotion here, which gives a relic. I'm not sure why all of my apostles have the martyr promotion. I might take a look at the Confucianism religion here. But... because I think you can get that from a religious ally, but I don't actually have that. Oh, John Curtin saying I'm a piece of shit. Okay, John. Whatever you say. Just bear with my computer here. Let's take a look. Also, the interface is a little bit... It appears that they're trying to put the icons on top of each other right now, so that's something that hopefully will get addressed later on. Hopefully there'll be a mini patch that addresses that. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure why our apostles all get the relics here. At least all of them that I've gotten so far give relics. Because this is Australia's
If you owe
religion.
the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem.
Okay, so Watts, papal primacy, Jesuit education, which is why I wanted to spread that religion around. It gives faith buying for campus and theater square buildings. Let's take a look at apostles now. I'm just gonna actually go through here and do it this way, because, yeah. May convert citizens. Yeah, it says nothing. It says nothing about the martyr promotion. I also haven't read fully through the patch notes, so it might be hiding in there. Oh, submarines. Interesting. Those are actually kind of tempting to get. Keeping in mind... combustion's going to be useless to us for now until we get plastic. Although plastic's not going to be hard to get, and that would actually get us to the atomic age. Which I think is a good thing. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Alright, so scientific theory, we already have industrialization. It would be nice to get electricity too, though. Many things. Many things to look at. We're not going to get the boost for economics, nor do we need it. Same for sanitation. We get to claim a great person. Ah, we get to claim the one who gets bonuses for rainforests? Do we want that? I mean, that's going to be good for getting a lot of science, but how much? Do we even have any rainforests? This is 2. So that would be pretty poor. That would be pretty shitty. Maybe if we can get her over... If we can get her over here, that's not too bad. But I mean, that's going right next to our enemy. Maybe. So this tile right here, let's take a look at her again. 600 for each rainforest tile here or adjacent. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1,200 science. That's not bad. But I feel like I'm going to be giving Poland a... I feel like I'm going to be giving Poland a space race person instead by taking her, so... Here's the thing, though. I could probably get the next person as well, because a lot of these guys, they don't have many points. I don't like how this, I miss CQUI, where it actually gives the number of turns. It calculates the number of turns. But, because, yeah, it looks like Poland is the most ahead, but then Poland only has 8 something. Congo has almost double, so they're gonna be surpassing these guys pretty soon. Yeah, I feel like Congo's gonna end up with this person, but if Poland does, I don't know. You know what? Let's get her for now. Let's recruit her.
Our dedicated.
Let's see who the next person's gonna be. Oh, good! So the next one's gonna be Mary Leakey. So it'll give them more... Yeah, she's not a space race scientist, is what she is. Is what she is. With my good English. Alright. Okay, so Rank Cadet has tremendous production potential, but apparently is suffering somewhat there. Well, let's get another builder out in Rank Cadet. We're gonna use this guy to build the yet another mine. Okay. Yeah, Rank Cadet's probably our best production city in the entire Empire. 45 production. Which in a normal game is a tremendous amount of production. We'll upgrade this guy to a field cannon, because why not? 36 over here. 29 over there. Yeah, we're doing okay at actually 37? 45, yeah, still the best. Over here in Kyoto, on the other hand, they're making like a whopping 15 production. It's pretty bad. India has one of those. Well, guess what, India? You don't have flight yet, so I can outrange you and just fire. That is how that went. Although the fact that they have those is, makes me nervous. Means they could be somewhat of a threat later. Anyway, we have a battleship here. We want to send that out. And 2 turns until nationalism comes along. Leave you on alert for now, I guess. Move you out to sea, actually. I think we're done with this place in general. I don't really want to capture Jakarta. This is our great scientist. We can... Oh, we actually have some options. It's giving us nice little glimpses into all the tiles we could use. This is not a terrible tile either. Oh, so actually what we can do, I forgot about being able to teleport her. We can teleport her down here. We don't need to worry about losing her in Civ 6, because she'll just respawn in our nearest city if she gets captured. This city and this city need more housing. Sure. Well, a lot of cities need more housing. Next turn. So this is just John Curtin's army going around. It's possible that John Curtin will attack us at some point. I don't think that we're exactly on his agenda as of yet, though. Here's a question. What is the production value of Melbourne? It's not super great, but it's pretty good. Like this city, if we got an industrial zone there, that would be a phenomenal city for production. Anyway, let's go ahead and move this guy in a little closer. Just inch him back in a little bit closer. They have infantry now as well. That's going to make things interesting, I'll say. Look at the city a bit more. Send that worker back out. Move the Great Admiral over here. Move you up here. So that's our battleship. Perth, building a shipyard. What will that give us? It'll give us +6 production. That'll help a lot. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with that. And up in Kyoto, what do we want to do? Well, I would dearly love to get a shipyard up here as well. But I think probably getting the sewers repaired is a good idea. Takamatsu. Yeah, I think repairing the granary is a really good plan. Let's do that. Get the city to be able to grow easier. That's always a good idea. So that was left blank for whatever reason. It's probably because they were building a district. Yeah, I think they were building an entertainment complex there. Currently we can't do that. The population may have dropped when we took it. It probably did drop when we took it, actually. Okay. And you. So we want you to get over here. So off you go. You can head back to friendly territory. Next turn. Apostle. See if we can find any of see if we can find any Protestant apostles to get into a faith battle with. So Rio is fairly far away from the sea, however, this is a hill, I believe. It's so hard to tell. Here's a question. If I toggle the strategic view here... Wow. I break the game, first of all. No, it doesn't even tell me. That's amazing. I mean, it's got these nice cartoons of... Yeah, it's got all the buildings you would expect in the city center. But it doesn't make it very noticeable that that is a hill. As a matter of fact, it doesn't make it noticeable that anything's a hill. In here, at least. Let's take a quick peek in areas that we know are hills. Let's go over to the city right here. So it's got little humps in the background there. Completely overshot Rio here. Oh yeah, that is a hill. You can just barely see the little humps in between the palm trees. Well, it's nice that they make it as not obvious in the strategic view as it is in this view. Yay. So we're at 250 science now. That's actually pretty impressive. We're now in 4th place tech-wise. We actually surpassed John Curtin, believe it or not. We have surpassed John Curtin, who was once upon a time was 2nd place. India's really ramped up. And good, the Brazilians are taking the bait. This is what I want. I don't want to convert them. I want my apostle with his one little faith spread to die there. And then he'll become a martyr. Because I'm apparently a terrible person. But I mean, I get loot out of it, so... You know, it's for the greater good. And that sound means that a wonderful barbarian encampment is popping up here somewhere. We got a boost to colonialism. Cool.
Enacting new
Go away, go away.
Our military has learned.
Astronomy's much more fun.
Wow.
You're not an astronomer.
Okay.
It is nationalism which engenders nations, and not the other way around.
Alright, time to change some policies, guys. Policy for discounts on upgrades? I think we're... Yeah, I think we can scrap that for now. Press gangs no longer has any use to us. Conscription would help with the money. We're scrapping liberalism for now. And we're going to put mediocrity back in because that gave us so much more culture. That I remember. Let's see. There was a policy that I really wanted badly. It may have just been conscription. Discipline, we don't need that. Veterancy, not so much. Grand Army, perhaps. Press gangs. No, we need international waters is the policy we need to give us faster production on our warships. Chivalry. Oh, we definitely don't need chivalry anymore, thank you. Maybe we don't need anything but this. Well, I'm gonna put this one back in for now. I don't want to sacrifice any of our science policies. Right now I'm just pushing it as hard as I can to catch up. We don't really have any anything good that we can use this for because we don't have any real bonuses from our theater squares whatsoever. So I don't want aesthetics. Serfdom? No. This is gonna bother me because there was a policy that I wanted to put in place. Grand Army would help with production of units. We do need some land units. I think we'll leave this for now. I may sincerely regret it later, but we'll leave it for now. It's going to take a moment to update. There we go. We've got an additional 40 culture per turn out of that. If we want to boost opera and ballet, we could get an art museum. If we want mercantilism, we could get a great merchant, but yeah, probably won't do that. Mercantilism is actually going to be really good for us, because that's going to be like... Well, it'll be an extra 40 gold, guaranteed. Which would be not too bad if we took that policy. We'd have to see what sort of sacrifices we need to make. Yields from pillaging are doubled. Logistics. Let's take a look. We also want to consider getting to more advanced forms of government as well. Mercantilism is the gate to civil engineering. Urbanization. We might actually get this one. So, I mean, we have we have a couple of cities here that could just grow if things just go right for us. Although Melbourne doesn't look like it's ever going to grow. Yeah, Melbourne is just one population shy, just one. It could grow if we take care of it properly, we nurture it, we water it, we feed it every day. It could just grow and get us that boost. We should probably consider that, because that's one of the bigger, more expensive... What was it, actually? Yeah, it's 16 turns. It's still pretty long. You know what I think I'm going to do, guys? I think I'm going to go on to Opera and Ballet. It has a fantastic policy called Grand Opera, which is going to make our culture squares way more effective. So we're going to work on that now. We're also going to work on coring up some of these units. So I believe we have one or two of these ironclads that don't actually have any promotions. Those are the ones that you want to combine with experienced ironclads. Because if you were to combine... You know what? I'll combine one that has one promotion with one that has two, just to demonstrate. So, this one has the Embolden promotion. This one has Helmsman and Rudder Sight. Or Rudder Sight? Rudder plus one sight. Because apparently a better rudder gives more sight. So we're going to combine those two together and I'll show you what happens. So it should take the promotions of the more experienced unit, I would think. And indeed, that's what it did. So we've lost the promotion for better, for being more effective in combat at sea. That was more difficult to say than it should have been. Alright, anyway. I'm going to just keep bombarding here. For now, I think we'll leave our battleships separated. Although they will hit significantly harder when they're cored up, so... We'll take the new ones and we'll core them up. Thebes. You know what, Thebes? Get to work on the amphitheater. Just throw some hammers at that for a little while. And this guy, we'll send him out. We'll gonna clear those notifications. Apologize for the lag here, guys. This is my computer trying to play Civ 6. It's not perfect, thankfully. This is a turn-based game, so it doesn't have to be. And now it's time for our apostle to make the sacrifice for the greater good, which gives us the robes of the guru. Perfect. That actually gave us a substantial amount of tourism. Right, you stay there. Apostle died, yeah, because we pretty much sent him to his death. Telling me my cities need more housing, more amenities. Yeah, we'll work on that. Don't worry. And I think we may faith buy an art museum just to kind of get this going. And also it'd be nice to have at least one art museum. That would be handy. We probably won't build any more. We will put a farm down here for now. Just because I don't want to have an empty spot of land in a 12-pop city. How's this one doing now? This is 143, so we're progressing. I suppose we could actually go in there and just start hammering the... start hammering this encampment here as well. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. So we did do some health damage as well, but they quickly regenerated their health. As they tend to do. Oh, these are hills. Okay, hills with forests. We're going to chop those trees. Get a little production for our university, and then we'll build a mine on top with another worker. Oh, this city. We've got a museum built. You know what I'm going to do here? I was going to build a spy, but I think I'm actually going to do a theater square festival. Try to push some culture. And next turn we should see a rise in our culture. In our culture rate. So I think that'll work. Oh wow, this city finally has a seaport. That took it long enough. That's actually going to increase its production significantly. Very good. Let's get a builder down there. Let's see what other cities have. Okay, so 11 turns for spy here. I think I want a military academy here. Not really putting my spies on super high priority right now. Perth to Canterbury. You know what? We'll continue those routes. I know about traders. I've done quite a few of those routes, believe it or not. It's okay, you don't need to tell me. Alright, just bombard that a bit more. Let's see what sort of damage that did. Very little damage. Actually, substantial damage to the... No, little damage to the city. Substantial damage to the garrison strength, which is the blue line. Leave our admiral there for now. Like I said, she's not actually doing much, but, you know. Okay. Oh, we can actually use our scientist this turn. Let's go ahead and pop her. I don't think there's going to be a better spot than this. Maybe over here. But I feel like there's... Yeah, I feel like this is a really good spot. I think I'd be hard-pressed to find anything better than that, so let's pop her here.
Agricultural technology yet
Look at that!
Each claims that cannot be tested. Assertions immune to... You and I come by road or rail, but economists travel on infrastructure. Many of us take better care of our automobiles than we do of our own bodies. Yet the auto has replaceable parts.
Wow, that was fairly substantial, and I think we'll still get a discount on newer techs, on some other techs here, rather. Damn, alright, so. Let's go ahead and grab sanitation. We'll go sanitation into chemistry, and then after that we'll grab either flight or electronics. For now we'll grab electronics. Just shift no. Please tell me that shift clicking is not going to be a problem here. There we go. Shift click just to get things prioritized. Won't have to think about it later. Get everything all queued up. Gonna take 400 there without discount, or without the policy that discounts it, I should say. This could be a problem. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually just faith buy the amphitheater after all. And we're gonna follow it up with a faith buy of an art museum just to get that boost. There we go, 3 turns now. Okay, come on, come on. Maybe we'll have you build the spy. Yes, we got the boost, I know. We completed a quest for Stockholm in the process. And 1,000,000 billion cities are short on amenities. Yeah, okay. Let's get a lumber mill down. Oh, there's an ironclad over there. Oh, and that's a barbarian encampment. That's special. Well, fortunately we have an ironclad fleet that is available to deal with that. Actually, a couple of them. It's going to be a while till we break down India's defenses, I should say. Oh, you little stinkers. They're starting to pillage our stuff. No, we can't have any of that. Okay, that's our guy. Good. Cool, he gained his sources. We can faith buy something. This improvement in pillage, that's just a general notification. We can buy another apostle. Rank cadet. How are we doing for great engineers? Oh, Adam Smith would have been nice, actually. You know what? Rank cadet, build a battleship. Get one of those started, please. This city, get a lighthouse. That's going to solve some troubles. It's going to fix things. It's going to increase food. It's going to increase housing. It'll be good all around. Alright, bombard. Bombard. You can just stay there for now. I think I'm actually going to send this one over to Melbourne. I think we're going to try to boost Melbourne. I'm going to try to get it to that magic number of 15 people, if we can do it. This is going to be tricky, but let's try to get that mission through there. We'll see if we can do it. Our spy might die. It's only a 63% chance of success. That doesn't mean that it's a 47% chance of death. That would be the number. But it means that there's a large possibility of failure. Okay, what do we got here? Field cannon? You can just kind of stay right there. 2 turns till opera and ballet. Where's our other ironclad? Come on, where's it hiding? Let's go to the unit list and find it. We had 2 of those. Yes, that's one. Out of all of our ironclads, that is definitely one of them. Here's the... What on earth is it doing over here? Alright, well that needs to come back over here now. I must have misclicked or something. We'll have another battleship in a turn. That'll be good. Then 5 turns till one over here as well. Alright, next turn we'll leave that guy for now. Yeah, I don't think we need more... We don't need to advance all of our units, because they will cost more the more we advance them. I think that's the sounds of... That's the sounds of pillaging happening. Presumably... No, apparently not the barbarian. Gandhi's getting in touch with us. Starting to give us some resources in addition to gold for stopping the war. We're going to refuse that deal for now. And I think this is actually probably a good place to throw down a cut. It's almost been 40 minutes again. So... Yeah, we're going to stop it here for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. And I will see you guys next time.